What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Across the River podcast. I'm Dylan Shalom here with Ben Gans as usual, and we just want to quickly say how much we appreciate you guys showing up back-to-back videos, and we've done really
Thank you
well.
guys
And
so much. We
we really
appreciate it.
appreciate it. We'd really appreciate it also if you liked and subscribed. It just would help us grow and keep making good content. So, without further ado, let's get into it. NFL preseason started this week, and we want to run down some winners and losers of week one. We love having football back. You want to shout someone out right off the bat?
Tank Dell. He's getting my shout out for the week.
That's a good shout out, yeah.
The wide receiver from Houston. I'm really impressed. He had 65 yards and a touchdown, 5 receptions. That just impressed me like crazy. And I remember one of the catches he had was crazy. I saw on Instagram from ESPN. Just a big impressment. What about you? Who impressed you?
Yeah, I like Tank Dell. My player that I chose as my impressive player of the week was running back Elijah Dotson for the Los Angeles Chargers. Not someone that I expected to be on the roster going into preseason, but now I think he will make it. 6 carries, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns against the second string defense for the Rams. But he was
the Rams are still a good defense. He
was a third stringer, fourth stringer, maybe even going into this game, and he absolutely lit it up. So that's my shout out for the week. That's my camp pull of the week. I think he could be on the roster after training camp. Elijah Dotson.
100%. For disappointment, look, I had CJ Stroud, 214, 13 yards. He threw an interception, 2 carries for 6 yards.
My issue, I'll get to CJ Stroud a little bit later on, but my issue with making that judgment right away is he only threw 4 passes. It's hard to know off of just that.
But that interception he threw was just horrific.
What makes him worse than Anthony Richardson based on that, though?
No, I watched CJ Stroud's interception, and it was just horrific.
No, it was a bad read. Fully agree.
But then the difference with Anthony Richardson is he bounced back after.
Yeah.
They didn't just take him out. He ended up going 7 for 12, 67 yards. He had 2 carries for 7 yards. Like, he bounced back pretty well. We didn't get to see CJ Stroud bounce back because they pulled him out right away. So that's my red flag there.
My loser as I have one player for winner and loser, and then others are categories almost. But my loser as a player is Kyle Trask. He's been given every opportunity to win this job and even battle with Baker Mayfield.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield, guys. Shout out.
And although Baker Mayfield has not been good throughout all of training camp, Kyle Trask has outlasted him as the backup somehow. I don't know how he's doing it because Baker's been horrific during training camp.
Actually,
Trask has been horrible.
Baker didn't look bad this weekend, to be honest.
No, that is true. That is true. And that's why Trask is a loser of some sort, because Trask got a few snaps. He wasn't good in those snaps, but Baker was not terrible. So that almost shoots Trask's chances of playing the season down the drain.
100%. Yeah. I did it for the winners. I had another player. Shout out to Nathan Rourke, the Jaguars QB. That touchdown he threw was insane. He looked like Marshawn Lynch out there going through that
crazy
defense. After he was in the DFL, now back to the NFL, just trying to prove himself. 9 versus 17, 153 yards, a throwing TD, 6 carries, 20 yards, 1 rushing TD. That just impressed me like crazy.
Yeah. My second winner is the Baltimore Ravens. They just don't lose in preseason. It doesn't happen. They haven't lost in, I think, now 10 preseasons, which is ridiculous in of its own. So they're a winner for sure. I think that's a given for them. They just, no matter what, I
think it's 24 straight for them.
Yeah.
24 straight, which
27,
is crazy.
Not 27 now, I think.
Really? Wow, that's just insane. Well, I know you're a Dolphin fan. Don't come at me, but I have the Dolphins as one of the losers.
I'm not coming at you. That's
Look, the Dolphins lost to a third-string QB from the Falcons. And Mike White played. I just didn't really see the Dolphins that we want to see this season come this week. Like, so just wasn't there for me.
Not to be that really excited fanboy that's defending his team at any opportunity, but there were positives in this game.
Oh, 100%. Myles Gaskin was a positive.
Myles Gaskin was a positive, but I was more saying that the left guard position looks to be filled now because Liam Eichenberg has been nothing short of a walking disaster class throughout the past 2 seasons. And Isaiah Wynn came in there and filled that guard spot where he never played in New England. He went in and filled that spot and played terrifically for the majority of the game. So I think
That's fair.
that is one positive that I take out of that. But the rest of it, I agree. It was terribly played on the offensive side of the ball. Mike White and Skylar Thompson are having a mid-off, and it's just not good. It's not good enough.
Mm-hmm. What about you? Who's your next disappointment?
My next disappointment is all of the top 10 picks in the 2023 NFL draft.
That's fair, to be honest.
I mean, putting Witherspoon aside because he was hurt, putting Carter aside because he got very few snaps, everyone else played badly. Will Anderson had one tackle. Bryce Young, although you can blame the offensive line, was not good. CJ Stroud.
I think he played okay compared to the other QBs.
Compared to the other guys, sure, but still not good. CJ Stroud, not good.
Horrific.
Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't good enough from the guys drafted that high that teams were really excited to see what they did. And for that reason, I have that as a negative going for this draft.
100%. Look, I'm going to give a shout out to the special teams. They really showed up this weekend.
The special teams, I like that.
Yes, special teams get my shout out of the week. That's my category that wins. We saw multiple punt return TDs. Just really impressed me how I remember in the Lions game and the Chargers game, both had a punt return for a TD. They're really showing out and just making sure they get their own love. That's why I'm here.
And special teams players are picked during training camp. You don't have a special teams player that's set up on being in the roster before the season. You never know
100%.
that. Unless you have someone like Tyreek Hill.
Devin Hester.
Devin Hester. So, yeah, it's very interesting to see where players fall after the training camps and after preseason with special teams. But my third winner is going to be the Jets defense and their Jets depth on defense. They shut out the Panthers, and everyone that was rotating into the lineup was playing well. They didn't have a player that stepped in and looked okay. Everyone was good on that defense. Zaire Barnes at 7 tackles.
I just want to add something.
Jimmy
5
Moreland to
sacks
pick
for 34 yards for the Jets.
Yeah. And a lot of good players, a lot of starters played in this game. Jermaine Johnson got snaps. Quentin Jefferson got snaps. Will McDonald got snaps. Jamien Sherwood got snaps. Brandon Eccles, not a starter, but he got snaps. It was their backup defense, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot of good players in there.
Yeah. For my third loser, I went the other New York team, the Giants. Their O-line was it was the O-line in particular for me, which really disappointed. They let up 5 sacks to the Lions. The Lions have a great defense, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting more from the Giants here. I don't understand how they give them 5 sacks. And all came from Tommy DeVito. So he was at QB when he got sacked 5 times. I was just looking for more. I guess they couldn't produce. What about your last loser? Who you got?
My last loser is Brock Purdy, and he didn't play this weekend. But all of the quarterbacks that San Francisco played, even though they lost,
100%.
Trey Lance had a good outing. Sam Darnold went 5 for 8, 86 yards. Brandon
Allen
Allen
threw a dot to Ronnie Bell.
Yeah, Brandon Allen's not going to get in the lineup, but even he was pretty good. Brock Purdy, I thought was going to go into this season as the starter right away, and he might be, but he's going to have competition. And I thought it was going to be a pretty open and shut case. So that's definitely something interesting to look at. So Brock Purdy, even though he didn't do it to himself, he is a loser for this week.
With NFL preseason starting, that only means one thing. MLB season is heading to a close. So why don't we swing to that area? And let's bring on our special guest of the day.
I'm super
Owen HEFFRON.
And now we welcome Owen HEFFRON onto the stream. So we're very excited. How's it going,
Thank
Owen?
you for coming on, Owen.
Very excited to have him come on. Yeah.
So
great to be here.
You want to jump right into MLB playoffs?
Yeah, let's start with the All-Star Game winning National League. So my bracket looks the wild card to start. I have the Giants. I actually got them in the 6th spot, so the last wild card spot. So at the time that this is
personally.
Really?
I had them in the 6 also. I thought I was being different.
Yeah, at the time that this is being recorded, they're in the 5, I believe. So it's the wild card spots go Phillies, Giants, and then Miami at the moment. But I have
Mhm.
the 6 seed Giants against the 3rd seed Cubbies. I honestly think the
Oh wow.
Cubs are gonna overtake Milwaukee for that top spot. They're right now their schedule looks absurd. They play 3 series straight against the Royals, the Tigers, and the
Mhm.
Pirates.
Oh, they got
So I
that.
think that
That's fair.
the bats are hot. The rotation's a little shaky right now with Smiley and Tyone, who had recently they're pitching pretty poorly, but the bats are hot and they're going to be able to capitalize
Mhm.
there. So I think that they're going to be able to capitalize. And then the other wild card spot, I'm going to have Milwaukee in the 5 seed against Philly in the 4.
All right, let me stop you there. No Reds. Where's the love to Mr. Jake Fraley?
No
He is
Reds.
an absolute beast. I have the Reds personally as the 5 seed. Phillies are the 4 seed. So that's me.
So funny
What about you,
enough,
Dylan?
I have the Reds as the 3 seed. I have them winning that division.
I
And then
like
I,
that.
I
No
have
way.
Philadelphia in at the 4, Milwaukee in at the 5, San Francisco in at the 6. So I have the Cubs missing the playoffs.
I have
There's
Milwaukee as the 3 seed. So
there's no chance that the Reds make the playoffs.
No chance
There's
the Reds
no
make the
way, dog.
playoffs.
no
There's
chance.
no
Their schedule
chance.
doesn't seem. I mean, their schedule is not that like
I don't think their
They're
tough.
schedule's bad.
pitching.
And it's a young team that doesn't seem to have any injury problems. And that's a big, big underlying issue with a few teams that could be coming down to the home stretch.
Mhm.
The Reds are young. The Reds have never done this before, which will be an issue in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. But they're
I mean, we
here.
saw that with the Cubs though when they made that run to the World Series.
Yeah, but it's uncommon that a team like a
100%.
young
Yeah,
team like the
100%.
Reds will make a run. But
Mhm.
to make the playoffs, they're firing on all cylinders. I think they got it.
I agree.
I don't think the pitching is going to be able to hold up since the deadline. Just their pitching has been
That's fair.
astronomically terrible. And a promising young star like Andrew Abbott, who just again fell off the face of the earth like post deadline.
But
So
the deadline was
I don't
only
have the
the
Reds
deadline
making
was
it.
only a week or two ago. It's not like he's been bad
Can't judge
for
yet.
it hasn't been like an extended period of time that he's
Mhm.
been bad. It's hard
You're
to
right.
judge off that.
Yeah, and he can relapse and go back
100%.
to his former self. But again, I just don't
Same
see
with
them
Graham
passing the Cubs
After.
or the Brewers.
Yeah, all right,
I
that's
think we all have a
reasonable.
1 and 2. 1 and 2 seeds are the same. One
Yep,
seed the Braves, 2 seed Dodgers.
yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have them going all the way to the NLCS. Yeah,
That's my NLCS also. I got the
yeah, I
Braves and the
have
Dodgers
the.
and the.
Heffron's gonna hate my NLCS.
What
Oh
do you got? Let's
God.
hear it.
Atlanta Cincy.
Bro, I love this Cincy hype. I love it. I love it. I have Cincy making it to the second round, but then losing sadly to the Braves because my seeding I had them playing the Braves. So that's me. But
Yeah.
who do you have winning your NLCS? Let's hear it.
So I'm just gonna go through my bracket. I have Cincinnati beating San Francisco
Okay.
at the 3 versus 6. And then I have Milwaukee beating Philadelphia as the 5 versus 4. Then I have Atlanta beating Milwaukee and Cincinnati beating the Dodgers. And then Atlanta take Cincinnati down as the NLCS champions. Atlanta will be in the World Series.
What do you got, Heffy? Let's hear it.
Okay, so start again from the top. I have the 6-3 wild card game. I have the Cubs beating the Giants. And then in the 5 versus 4, I have Milwaukee upsetting Philadelphia. And then in the 3 versus 2, I have the Dodgers beating the Cubs to get to the NLCS. And then I have the Braves beating the Brewers to get to the NLCS. And then eventually I have the Braves moving on to the World Series. I think that's just a no-brainer.
That team's too
Yeah.
good.
I got
They're
3
unstoppable.
versus 6. I got the Brewers beating the Cubs. For my 4 versus 5, I have an upset. I got the Reds beating the Phillies.
Oh,
Then I have the
yeah.
Dodgers beating the Brewers, Braves beating the Reds. Sadly, the Reds run has to end for me. But then I got the Braves beating the Dodgers, and the Braves are just making it to the World Series. That team is too stacked right now. The bats are so hot. Matt Olson is insane right now. Like he is looking like Barry Bonds out there.
I don't understand how they were able to just accumulate this lineup off of barely any high contracts. Also, like they've got a few all-star players in there. Acuna, obviously, Olsen, Albies, but the majority of this lineup, I wouldn't say is homegrown, but it's made from practically
Trades.
nothing. Yeah.
And they're going to be around for a while too. A lot of their
Yeah.
guys aren't free
100%.
agents until like 2026 or 2028. So
Mhm.
they're going to be a dynasty for a long time.
Yeah.
Shall we swing over to the AL?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So I know you're a big Orioles fan. So I'm going to just give you my 1 seed because I think you'll like it. I got the Orioles being the 1 seed in the AL. That's me.
I do as well.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
For the 2 seed, I have the Astros. I think
Jeez.
I think they overtake the Rangers.
I
The
also
Astros
have
just-
I also have Houston in as the 2.
I kept Texas in there as the 2 seed.
That's fair. That's fair. I think it's
I
going to be a
trust
close race, but I think the Astros take it. I think Astros have more experience here, so I think it goes to them. The 3 seed, I have the Twins. That division's just, I don't know.
Yeah, that
It's not that
division's terrible.
interesting to me, so I gave it to the Twins.
Yep.
I don't know. My 4 seed, I got the Rays. I think they're an amazing team, but the Orioles are just better.
4 seed, I had Texas.
It's fair. 5 seed, I have Texas. So that's me. And then my 6 seed to round it off are the Blue Jays. So
Wow, so is there no Rays in there for you?
the Rays, I
He
have
said
4.
Tampa is the
Rays are
4.
4. Okay.
What do you got?
For me, in the wild card game, I have Seattle in the 6 seed, and then versus Minnesota in the 3. And I don't even have Toronto in these playoffs.
Yeah, neither do I.
And
I'm the
to be
only
honest,
Toronto fan.
the AL Central shouldn't even get a playoff spot.
I agree.
The Twins spot should go to Toronto, but I don't believe that Toronto is going to be able to, bounce back. They have a tough series. They got the Phillies, then the Reds, and then a couple games against the Orioles. So they're going to be tough. Whereas the Mariners, who I think are going to sneak into that 6 and knock Toronto out, have a 4-game set against the Royals, 3 against the White Sox, 3 against the A's, and then another 3 against the Royals.
So
And
they're hot right now.
They're coming off the 8-game win streak. Well, they just dropped 2 to the Orioles, but they're the best team in baseball in the American League.
What's so frustrating about this AL Central is that Minnesota had a chance at actually being a decent playoff team if they did something at the deadline. They just didn't do
100%.
anything. And Gans and I were talking about it on the last episode. They were a loser at the deadline. They could have made themselves someone that can make an ALDS, but they just didn't do anything of interest. And now,
like the trade with Pablo Lopez earlier in the season, that was a great move.
We're looking at them as if they shouldn't be in the playoffs, and it's just a shame that they had something going and they didn't improve on it, and now everyone's just looking at them as the pushover division winners.
Yeah. It's
For me though, I do
So-
have the Twins making it past the first round.
You do.
Though. I got the Twins beating the Blue Jays.
All right.
And then I have the Rangers beating the Rays. I think that pitching on the Rangers is just insane, and the Rays are dealing with injuries right now. I think they're going to crumble. I have the Astros beating the Twins, the Orioles beating the Rangers. But then sadly, the Orioles run has to come to a stop against the Astros. I think the Astros, especially with getting Verlander back, are just too much for the Orioles to handle. I think the Orioles are a great team, and in a few coming years, World Series team 100%. I don't think this is their year.
So for me, I have Boston actually going into the 6th seed and beating Minnesota at the 3. I like Boston. I like Boston because all their players are getting healthy now. They got Sale back, they got Story back, and now I feel like they're gonna go on a run. I like the experience in the team, and I've always loved Rafael Devers. It really has nothing to do with this, but I just like him as a player. So I like to give him props wherever it's due. And they're getting healthy. They're definitely better than Minnesota. And I don't like what Toronto did at the window. Seattle, I like Seattle, but I feel like they're just too choppy and up and down to hold in a playoff spot because I think Toronto is going to be battling for it all the way through. Seattle and Boston, I think Boston will just sneak in. Texas at the 4, Tampa at the 5. I have Tampa taking down Texas, Boston taking down Minnesota. And then at the American League Divisional Series, Boston is going to get destroyed by the Orioles. That's going to be a quick series. Tampa is going to take down Houston. So we're going to go to an AL East battle in the ALCS, and the experienced Tampa Bay Rays will be going to the World Series.
Okay,
interesting. No, I'm going to have to disagree with you on multiple levels there. Let's just start off with Seattle. I'm going to say, again, going back to that win streak, they got halted by the best team in the AL. So you can't just throw that out the window. The rotation is incredible. I mean, the 1-0 game that they dropped to the Orioles the other night, George Kirby went 9 innings of shutout baseball. And you pair that with guys like Bryce Miller.
But you're talking about that game like it's a positive when they had no runs.
Yeah, but again, that's also off a great outing by Cole Irvin of the Orioles. He went 5 shutout innings, and then you bring in Mike Baumann, who hasn't lost a game all year, coming out of the bullpen. So you also have to take
You're
into
in the
account that
play.
it's the Baltimore Orioles and their pitching.
You're gonna play good pitchers. It happens. Like,
Yeah, but then again, you can't just throw that 8-game win streak out the window.
no, you're
That's
right.
true.
And
You're right. I'm
yeah.
not tossing it out the window. But if they were an 8-game win streak every other month, then they'd be a playoff team. But that was the first time that's happened for them.
That's true. That's true. But then again, you also have to take into account the schedule. Like I said, the 7 games coming up against the Kansas City Royals, and then the 3 against the White Sox and the A's. Those are games that
Yeah, sure. They should
not
take
lose.
They should take 5 or 6 of them. Sure.
They should. They easily should. Okay, so moving on to my bracket, I have Seattle beating Minnesota to get to the ALDS against
Guess
the
I'm the
Rangers.
only Minnesota believer. Yes, that's crazy.
No, Minnesota isn't
Yeah,
going nowhere.
you can keep believing. Enjoy.
And then I have Tampa Bay losing to Houston in the other wild card. And then I have Houston losing to Baltimore in the ALDS.
Yeah.
And then I have Texas beating Seattle in the ALDS. And then in the ALCS, I have Baltimore and Texas, which I think is going to be the series of the entire playoffs. They've played 6 times this year, and they're 3-3. So they split the season series.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if they get back Nathan Eovaldi and Max Scherzer can pitch semi like he used to, and with the Orioles offense, it's going to be a crazy series. But I eventually am going to have the Baltimore Orioles moving on to the World Series against the Atlanta Braves, which I don't know how that's going to go.
So it seems like we all have different AL teams, but for the NL, we all went the Braves. So,
Yeah.
sincerely guess, why don't you tell us who wins first?
As much as I love the Baltimore Orioles, I've been a fan since day one. You know, I've been through heartbreak. Seen this team lose 115 games. You're right, Gans, and this fact, it isn't our year. So the Atlanta Braves are unstoppable. They're too good. The rotation, the hitters, the all stars. We're gonna drop this one, and the Atlanta Braves are gonna be your 2023 World Series champions.
Yeah. What do you got, Gans?
I got the Astros winning. Look, Yankee fans, come at me. I know you guys hate the Astros, but I think they win this year. The acquisition of Verlander coming back to the team was an amazing acquisition for me. And I think they have the experience and the talent. I think they're just going to overpower the Braves. Even though the Braves are hot, I think they win still.
I have this going to 7. It was hard for me to decide because for whatever reason, I just feel like it's Tampa time, but it's going to be the Braves winning. They're just too good. I hate picking the favorite this easily, but they're better than every other team in baseball by a considerable
100%.
margin. And I would just feel like an idiot if I didn't pick them. And I know it's boring. I know it's annoying to just watch what you know, but I'm not going to just lie to the camera and say that someone else is going to win. It's going to be Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So,
100%.
I got the Astros, but I think I'm trying to be different a bit. I feel like most people would go the Braves, but I think it'll be close. I think 7 games, 100%. I think the Astros somehow pull it. So we do this usually. Why don't we do it with you? You want to do some Immaculate Grids?
Let's take our first look.
I'd love to.
At the Immaculate Grid.
If we get Baltimore, Owen's about to go crazy with them.
My Orioles bag goes deep. It goes deep.
Let's see. Baltimore are not on the board today.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yankees, Nationals. Shout out to Matthew Welling, his favorite player, Anthony Banda.
Anthony Banda.
Are we going for rarity score here?
Yeah, I think that's going to be low.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Matthew Welling.
We start off.
Shout out to Matthew Welling. Shout out to Matthew Welling.
That's incredible.
I feel like Kiermaier is going to have to be too obvious here, so I'm not going to go with it.
Okay, I'm seeing Guardians, Yankees, Andrew Miller, a former Oriole relief pitcher.
I see that. I saw that.
I don't know if that's going to be high or not, though, because I'm thinking Corey Kluber as well, but that
Corey Kluber's going to be too high. Andrew Miller. Let's run it.
Andrew Miller, yeah.
You know what? We take 11. We take 11.
All right. All right. That's higher than I thought.
Under 15 is a good number.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland and the 200 hits. I'm trying to think big old teams.
Kenny Lofton's too obvious.
Did Carlos Santana ever get 200 plus hits?
I would think he probably didn't.
I don't think so.
National plus hits. That's going to be so many players. Gary
Vlad
Carter.
Guerrero's an
Josh
obvious
Bell?
one.
Did
Josh,
Josh Bell?
Josh Bell got traded mid-season though to the
Oh,
Padres.
damn.
Would Gary Carter work? I think he probably had a 200 plus hitting season.
Did he do it with the Expos?
Well, I don't think it has to.
I think it counts for
Yeah.
the Nationals only, though. I
Yeah,
don't think.
no,
No.
Expos counts. I've tried it.
Oh, okay.
It says we're listing season and career stats no longer require a qualified season, so it could be any team. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Who else would work?
Stolen bases and hits is going to be a tough one.
There's a lot
Willie
of big
Mays?
names. Like there's
Yeah, but there's a lot of big names. Everyone's going to
yeah,
get
like
them.
Willie Mays,
That's cool.
Ichiro, right?
Acuna,
Ricky Henderson.
probably everyone would go. Did
I
Reggie
mean,
Jackson ever do it?
No, Reggie Jackson wasn't a stolen base
He
guy, I
didn't
don't
steal
think.
bases, no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who the speedster. Why do I feel like Starling Marte did it?
I don't think
he may
Starling
have.
Marte ever got 200 knocks.
That's true. He definitely got 30 stolen bases though. Jose Reyes, I believe. I think so. No, I'm pretty sure because I know he got 30 plus stolen bases. It's just if he got the hits.
I don't think he got the hits.
Manny Ramirez, Rays, Guardians. Is
Yep.
that going to be?
That should be good.
Hopefully, because I don't think many people remember him on the Rays.
8%. That's a good number.
Okay.
Nats, Rays.
As a callback, Manny Ramirez.
I'm seeing Fernando Rodney, but that might be high.
I'm thinking that's high.
Yeah.
I mean, I
that's probably
can't
gonna
think
be
of
high.
anyone else to be honest. Like,
So is Josh Bell eligible here? Because I think that would be a low number.
Did he get 200 hits? That's my only question.
yeah, did he get that question? Is did he get 200 hits? He
I
played
feel
for them,
like
yes.
I feel like he did. I'm not gonna make the bet though.
I feel like Gary Carter would work there.
Gary Carter.
Gary Carter do it with the Expos?
But it doesn't have to be with that team. Get 200.
Gary Carter here.
He had to hit 200, right?
No.
Dang, I'm sorry, guys. I'm
It's
just
okay.
down.
It's all good.
We can
Gans.
still have a good one though. We can still show out.
All right. Didi Gregorius have 30 stolen.
It's possible.
I may as well just go it.
That one won't be as obvious as like Ellsbury or Gardner.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Dang, Gary Carter never got 200 hits. Dang. How about 30 stolen bases? Should we just go to Starling Marte in case or Jose Reyes? Should we just go one of them?
Let's
Jose
go.
Reyes did not get 200 hits. There's
Let's
no
go Marte.
way.
Let's go Marte.
There's no way Marte got 200 hits.
No. This has been quite
What a
poor on
grid.
our part. All right, I'm going
We
J-Ram.
could do another grid after.
I'm
'Cause I know
going.
another one.
I'm going J-Ram just so we can have a good number in here.
Nope.
Whoa.
Wrong one.
No.
Wrong one. Wait, what? He
Who
had
did-
30 stolen bases, not 200 hits. Yeah.
Was that the wrong Jose Ramirez, or did Jose Ramirez
No,
never
he
get
just never had
200
200
knocks?
hits.
There's no way he never had 200 hits. All right.
Okay.
Juan Soto.
That would work. Yes.
I don't care how high this number is going to be. I just want another box in.
Did he get 200 hits? No.
Wow.
There's no
Bryce,
way.
Bryce Harper.
The 200 hit
Bryce
club
Harper.
is an exclusive club, man.
There's no way.
Two Bryce
Yeah,
Harper.
Jose Ramirez has never had 200 hits in a season. His highest was 186 in 2017.
Bryce Harper.
Let's just do Bryce Harper.
No, I don't. There. Nope.
All right, scroll down. No, let's see who got it. Show
620
summary.
rarity score, you guys.
Show summary. Click show summary. Challenge. Let's see who would have won
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, the option there, dude.
Ichiro. Ricky
Oh my God, I
Henderson.
forgot Nelson Cruz played for the Rays.
Oh.
Should we try basketball to redeem ourselves?
Yeah,
That's gonna have to be you guys, but
let's go
I'll
football.
help
Let's go
out.
football. No, let's go football. Football's the way to go.
I'll try my best to help out. If there's
All right,
Ravens,
wait,
I might.
I know we
Yikes.
could do another MLB one if you guys want to do that.
Let's
There's
go.
another website.
You guys want to run that?
Let's
I
run
feel
it.
like I feel like we failed, to be honest.
No, I
Okay,
feel
let's
like
try
we need
this first and
redemption,
then
though.
we'll do it.
We can do this.
We'll
We
do
can
this and then we'll do this. And then
Alright.
we'll do this and then that.
All right. So let's see it.
Jets, Bears.
Matt Forte? Was he on the?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works. That works 100%. Jets, Chargers. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Tomlinson, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going for score here.
This if you guys want score, I'm not the person for this.
No, we'll get the good score on the MLB one after.
Yeah.
All right.
Jets,
Jets-
Texans. Ryan
Martin.
Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Ed
Chris-
Reed too.
What's it called?
Oh, do Ed Reed. I feel like no one would go Ed Reed.
Something Martin. I know they got something Martin. Like it was like a recent trade.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Do Ed Reed. I feel like no
Yeah,
one would
go
go
Ed Reed.
And
17. Yeah.
17.
Texans
Offseason.
first team. Just Andre Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go D Hop. To be honest, I'm just gonna be safe.
I would too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Chargers
18?
first team. How about Phillip Rivers?
No,
No, I don't think he was
You don't
ever
think?
first team
You
All
don't
Pro.
think?
no shot. Maybe
How
Joey
about-
Bosa.
Joey
we could've done-
probably was, right?
Oh, we could have done Antonio Cromartie for Jets Chargers.
Oh, maybe Khalil Mack has definitely been first team All Pro, so I'm gonna do that.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, because it had to have been for the Chargers, probably.
Yeah.
Damn.
For this, it does.
Was Dan Fouts ever a first team All Pro?
May as well try it. To be
There's
honest.
no way, right?
We've already failed this, so let's see.
There's no way.
I'm not. That can't be right. And I
There's no
can't.
way.
Try Phillip Rivers.
No, it's
Phillip
no.
Rivers, as good as his longevity was, I don't believe he was.
Keenan Allen probably.
Joey Bosa. No.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen was never
Oh
first.
no,
team
Antonio
All-Pro.
Gates. Antonio Gates.
Oh, that's an obvious one.
Damn it.
Can't even forgot about him.
Dan Fouts. I feel like he had to be there. Actually, I'm not.
Now I can go.
Bears first team All
Now
Pro.
I can go Khalil Mack.
No. Let's go a little wild in this one. Let's go. What about
Dick Butkus.
that works too?
Right, he was a first team All Pro.
Had to have
Yeah. There we go.
Let's just try and get one more. Bears, Bucks. Or Bucks, Chargers, Bucks, Texans.
Bucks Chargers. I feel like there should be a link up.
Some kicker probably.
Yeah. Cairo Santos ever play for Tampa? No.
Bucks, Chargers. How about a backup? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Just try Santos, and then we'll do the MLB. We'll do the other MLB.
Dan
one.
Fouts was an All Pro twice.
Oh, damn.
Just try someone, because I want redemption for MLB.
Yeah.
He deserves redemption.
I'll go.
Just try Trevor Simeon.
Akeem Hicks.
That works too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, wow,
All right,
nice.
so
Let's do it.
Let's carry on to our final challenge of the day. And that's going to be actually doing a competent job at this immaculate grid.
it's going to be the first time we complete an MLB grid. So we got the Orioles. So Heffy.
Yeah.
How about Orioles, Pirates, Rich Hill?
Orioles,
Rich Hill.
Pirates, Rich
So
You
that's
could
gonna be a
also
low
do
one.
him for Pirates Cubs though, if you want to do Steve Pierce instead for.
Oh, do him for Pirate Cubs then.
Yeah, Steve Pierce works there. PEAR. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
And
Rich Hill played for the Cubs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
14%.
That's okay. Well, I just want to complete it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Pirates 18+ win season. Garrett Cole is going to be the obvious one.
Mm,
I feel like
yeah.
Orioles Bartolo Colon teammate.
Does does Noah Syndergaard work for 18 and Cologne teammate?
Did Syndergaard get 18
He
wins,
went
Gans?
I don't know if he got 18 wins, to be honest.
I thought that was going to be like a low pull there.
Remember,
Like
it's the
the
Mets
Dom definitely
offense.
did.
It's the Mets offense, so they're not
Yeah,
giving.
but
him much
this was
on
when they were
support.
good. This was when they were good, though. So, how about Cubs Bartolo Colon teammate? Gosh.
Bartolo Colon teammate is hard.
For
Yeah.
the Orioles, that's on all of you, to be honest.
Orioles Bartolo Colon teammate. We have Vlad Guerrero when Bartolo was on the Expos.
That
If
works.
you want to go,
Oh,
Vlad
yeah.
Senior.
Damn, I would not have thought of that. Yeah.
17 is kind of high. And
Same.
Orioles Tito Francona, Kevin Millar when he was managing the Red
Yeah.
Sox.
So,
29%? There's no way.
do we think Bumgarner had an 18+ win season?
Ooh.
I don't think so. 'Cause
Not.
18 is like Cy Young numbers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who won like the
There's
Cy
no
Young
way
Giants.
Kevin Millar is 29%. I feel like that was a deep pull.
Now that
Cubs Bartolo Colon team. I'm trying to think back to that next team. Gosh, I gotta think back deep to that one. DeGrom, Bartolo Colon teammate, 18 plus wins.
Did DeGrom get 18 wins?
I mean, dude's won multiple Cy Youngs. So
Yeah,
I would think so.
I'm gonna go with DeGrom. No.
No, don't think so.
I'm just unlucky, I guess. Okay. How is DeGrom not getting 18 plus wins?
I'm just gonna put Garrett Cole here because
That works. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Is DeGrom really not going to 18 plus wins? He got
No.
15 one season.
how about Francona and the Cubs?
Hmm.
Trying to think of players who played like for every team.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Guardians Cubs link ups.
Why do I feel like Bumgarner had 18 plus wins? Did he not win who won a Cy Young for that? Who was good pitching
That was
for that?
Matt Cain, Lincecum.
Yeah, Lincecum. Yeah.
Then played him for 18 plus wins right now.
Did Lincecum get 18 plus wins?
Or we could do Matt Cain.
I don't know if Matt Cain got him either. You could try Timmy. It's just because over time wins have gone down
That is true.
for pitchers.
I just can't think of anyone else, to be honest.
What about I'm trying to think because didn't Terry Francona manage the Phillies?
Halliday, maybe?
No, that was in the 90s. He managed the Phillies then, I believe.
Oh yeah.
So then I was trying to think. No, I was trying to think if there was a Steve Carlton overlap, but I don't think so.
Oh, Cologne, 18 plus win season. What team he's been on? The Guardians, the Rangers. He was on.
The A's.
No one on the A's got 18 plus wins.
Barry Zito. Wait, was he a teammate with Barry Zito? Barry
You
Zito
wanna
won a
try it?
Cy Young.
I don't think it was the same time though.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Wait, does it have to be the same time?
Yeah.
Well,
As long
he had to be.
he had to have been coached, yeah.
I thought he was saying for Bartolo Colon teammate.
Oh.
No, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it was like Barry Zito on the A's at the same time he won his Cy Young. So
If someone on the A's got 18 plus wins, I will be astonished.
No, I don't. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm gonna check for myself right now because
I think Zito was earlier too, because Zito was around 2001. I think.
Nah.
he had wow. He did have a 23 win season.
Who?
Barry Zito. I'm looking at it right now. That is insane.
Yeah, it was at 2001, right?
2002.
2002. Oh yeah, because that was the last time that both Cy Youngs were lefties. I'm pretty sure, because Randy won it in the NL.
Yeah.
Was he ever teammates with Randy Johnson?
Yeah.
Bartolo?
Yeah.
I think he was.
No. When though? When would that have? On the Yankees?
Bartolo stayed like for every team.
Did they overlap on the Yankees?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't. No, actually, no. I think Bartolo was a little later.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What about Matt Harvey? No. Bartolo Colon and him were on the team at the same time.
And there's no way.
I don't think Matt Harvey got 18 wins.
Dang, this one's hard with the pitching, the coach, and their teammates. Now, after this, we're redeeming ourselves with basketball. I believe in us.
I might just have to show my knowledge in FC.
That would be only you.
That's only you. Literally only you.
Don't know. Bartolo Colon 18. Bartolo Colon Cubs. How about Edwin Jackson? Did Edwin Jackson play for the Cubs?
Ooh.
Edwin Jackson did play for the Cubs, but I don't know if he's a teammate. It's possible.
I mean, he played for every team.
He played for every team. You just want to run it.
I'm going with it. No.
Damn.
Do we just go to basketball since?
No, we got two guesses. Let's see what
we got to get last two guesses.
I mean, Francona has to have a couple of 18.
Corey Kluber.
Oh, yeah, yep.
That
Right?
works.
Kluber at 18.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on.
And I'm gonna check if Tim ever got a 18.
That took way too long.
Did Tim ever get 18 plus? He did. He got 18 exactly in 2008.
Tim Lincecum?
Yeah, in 2008.
And he was a teammate with. Was he a teammate with Cologne?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think so. No, he wasn't.
Who else is like an insane pitcher? I don't know. Were Verlander and Cologne ever on the same team?
Verlander?
No.
No.
Like, sure. Who's the
Ooh.
pitcher's pick?
No, Scherzer wasn't. Verlander wasn't.
Trying to think of it. What about Kershaw? Was he ever on the? He was never on the.
Sabathia? Would that be a good play?
We could try it, to be honest.
I don't think he was on the Twins or 2011. Was CC on the Yanks in 2011?
Yeah, he was on the Yanks.
Go for it.
I'm going
see
CC.
it.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
So Daniel Murphy.
It's a good bounce
Matt
back
Harvey
there.
for Cologne and teammate. Oh my God, I said it too.
We didn't do too bad. It was
let's
I
off
still
of
don't
basketball.
think that Kevin Millar 29% is right, dude. He doesn't even have a picture. I felt like I went deep into my bag and then that happened.
Sure. So
oh damn, Sacramento all defensive is
I'm
not
seeing Chauncey Billups for Celtics Nuggets.
okay.
He was barely on the Celtics.
11.66.
Okay.
Okay. It's not bad. How about Hornets, Lakers, Malik Monk?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also works for Lakers Kings.
Oh,
Yeah.
doing for Lakers Kings though. Switch that one. You can put a different player in. We'll think of a different player and then we can put it in. How about Dwight Howard? Just put Dwight Howard there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you could switch. That's cool.
And then put Malik Monk there. Yeah.
Yeah, Malik Monk. Cool.
All right.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's fine.
Lakers,
Lakers and Denver.
To give me Tiffany Mozgov
Nice. Good
in
pull.
my bag. Knicks legend.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nuggets all defense.
Yo, give me Dikembe Mutombo. No, not today.
It's gotta be right. Yep. I don't
One
care
of the
about
few
the number.
jerseys I have.
No.
We're going for the perfect. Hornets all defensive team.
Yikes. Alonzo Mourning, was he an all defensive team?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
He got some blocks.
No.
Really?
I know. How about Hornets, Celtics?
That's Gordon Hayward.
No. Juancho Hernan-Gomez.
Whoa. Give it to Juancho.
Or Willie Hernan-Gomez.
Oh, now you got me guessing on the Hernan Gomez's.
We haven't learned to guess this, so it's fine. Because I remember for one of them because he was in the movie with Adam Sandler.
Willie Hernan Gomez.
None of them, so I'm going Gordon Hayward.
Okay. Or you could do Isaiah Thomas. No, you can't. You could do Terry Rozier. My fault. Celtics. Give me Larry Johnson.
I don't know, man. Was he? I think he was more of a scorer.
I'm taking y'all's words for it. Nope.
How about Tony Parker? Was he ever all defensive? Because he played for the Hornets.
That's.
Dang.
I think Bobcat days too.
Yeah.
Boris Diaw.
Was
Oh wait, Lakers Kings. Give me Vlade Divac.
that doesn't line up.
You mean?
What do you mean, Lakers Kings?
We need Celtics Kings.
Dude.
No, you could put in different players.
Oh, all right.
Click Lakers and Kings.
Vlade.
Who you want?
Vlade.
Divac, yeah.
All right.
11%. Look at that.
It's 6% shorter. There you go.
Kings defensive team. DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
Did Boogie do it?
He has to have. No.
Okay, I guess not. Cool.
Jeez. My God. Chris Webber.
Kings.
Just trying to think back, man.
Or Oscar Robertson.
Oh. Yeah, that's got to be right.
Maybe. Was there an all defensive team when he played?
Probably. No.
Probably not. Do Chris Webber then. Do Chris Webber.
I don't know if Webber did either. Did Vlade do it? Because if so, then we could switch there. Nope. All defensive team is rough, man.
You can't do him twice though. So you got to put the back
So you would have to put Monk back.
And then see Vlade. Okay, I guess just not one on the Kings ever. Kings, who's played? Kings Celtics.
I'm completely lost. I can't lie.
Kings Celtics. That shouldn't be that hard. This is annoying me. Hornets all defensive team. How about Oh, go Hornets, Lakers. Go. Switch it. Go.
I'm low-key just trying to find these players. I don't know
Yeah,
what
no,
to
no, no,
switch
no.
over.
Because we can go Dwight
Yeah, no,
Howard
yeah,
for.
switch.
No,
Yeah,
we can go
put
Dwight
Dwight
Howard
Howard
for Hornets.
for Hornets
So
all
yeah,
defensive.
Okay,
put
Malik Monk.
Isaiah Thomas
or,
too.
put Isaiah Thomas. Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
Dwight Howard. Okay, guess he never was all defensive, but that's
What?
nice.
He was all defensive. Does he have to be on the Hornets when that happened?
He had to have
Yeah,
been.
what about Muggsy Bogues?
Muggsy Bogues was never all defensive, I don't think.
Yo, trust.
He
Go
got a
Muggsy
couple
Bogues.
steals, but
Oh,
Okay.
wait. There's no way Dwight Howard was not all probably has to be for the
on the
team.
Hornets. Dude,
Does-
he's a three-time DPOY.
Oh yeah, Rondo.
Oh, good call. Good call.
That's a good one.
Like all defensive.
All defensive for the Kings. How about? I'm trying to think back to the team. Just because Sabonis definitely was not all defensive.
Yeah,
How
no.
about Jason Williams?
White Chocolate? I don't think White Chocolate was a defensive guy. More of a
I'm trying to think
playmaking
back to
type.
the names.
De'Aaron Fox wasn't all defensive, was he?
No.
No. I don't keep
Well-
track of the defensive teams.
Was Darren Collinson ever all defensive?
Darren Collison? I don't know. For the Kings,
Who else was good on that Kings team? It was Peja, Weber, Lottie.
I'm trying to think. I'm lost.
Yeah, just try Peja.
Hold up. Doug Christie, maybe?
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, there
Oh
we go.
yeah.
There we
Okay.
go.
Hornets all defensive.
How many players are there?
There
For
can't be
defensive,
a lot.
it's all defensive first team and second team.
Are we allowed to do second team?
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
Don't matter.
I have no idea.
How about Gerald Green
No.
Try
and
it.
Miles Bridges?
Miles Bridges. Ooh.
I think he was all defensive. I think.
Might as well go with it. Nope.
He's been out of the league.
Oh, Lakers, Hornets. Mason
what about-
Plumlee.
Yeah, but we already got one here.
Oh yeah.
Only going to be less than 6.5.
No.
Oh, what about what's his name? Wallace.
Terry Rozier or
No,
yeah, that was two.
Gerald Wallace.
Gerald Wallace. That's a good one.
Was he all defense?
Got it.
Try him.
I'm just gonna try it. Oh yeah,
Hey,
What percent
bang.
was he?
84.
Hey,
He's got to be like he's got to be the only one on the Hornets.
We completed a grid, and that's what matters. Thank you guys
That-
so much again for all the support. Thank you, Owen, for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so
Make sure you guys
much.
drop a like.
It's been a
subscribe
pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
To let us know that you're liking the content, and we'll see you next week for another episode. Press
Absolutely.
Server out.